Thank you, Colonel Hartman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to give the floor to Lieutenant Colonel Fuffish.
I want to start by thanking Major Deering, who was instrumental to planning this ceremony today. Something as meaningful as this has not come together on its own, and I'm grateful to all the people that participated and all the helpers who chipped in to make this special day happen today for me and my family. Those that volunteered to be the honor guard, flag details, thanks again. I know I came around to a few of you earlier. Also, I want to thank all the distinguished visitors here. Mr. Oshiba, wasn't expecting you here, so it's nice to have you here. Thanks for coming, and all the colonels in attendance. Of course, it's glad to see you. I'm glad to see you on my last day here. And then, I'm just so fortunate to have so many loving family members and friends as a part of my support system. I would like to ask all those people that came in from outside of San Antonio to please stand and be recognized for coming all this way. So I see, so many wonderful faces in the audience, and I'm just glad to see everybody. Many of y'all I haven't seen in a lot of years, so it's good to catch up with you. Krista and I are so blessed to have people like you around us. And many of our local friends and coworkers are here today as well, and we're so grateful for your presence because you are major parts of our life now and in our future as we stay in San Antonio. And when people ask me, when did you want to join the military? I always respond with this story from when I was a kid. I was the youngest of 4 kids in my family, and always tagging along with my brothers and their neighborhood gang of boys. And I remember one particular day when they decided to play war. And that I could play too if I agreed to be their POW. I said yes, of course. And they positioned me at the bottom of a yard inside my cell, a cardboard box. And they threw some old cornflakes, some stale cornflakes to me for me to survive on. Then they had me dress up in many layers of clothing and told me to run to the top of the hill while they shot at me with BB guns. I managed to survive that, so I figured the military would be a piece of cake. So, in all seriousness, I joined like a lot of others my age when I was offered a scholarship for college. I feel like the Air Force had offered me an opportunity and a path to start down. That was why I joined, and I planned to stay as long as I was having fun. One assignment led to another. When I was at Captain Station in Hawaii, the Air Force was offering an incentive bonus for officers to lead the service. And I had been on the fence and used this as an incentive to leave. And it was going to it was going to make being near Carissa a lot easier, and I figured I could do something else. I had my separation papers all prepared and even signed by Colonel Hicks, who had tried to convince me to stay. But I'd already made up my mind. I walked down, my papers down to the personnel flight office. But on that particular afternoon, they were closed for training. And for some reason, I never went back. So, I've loved all of the opportunities the Air Force has given me. I've traveled the world leading projects and people, using teamwork to see amazing things happen. But I had a big problem and conflict in my life. I had been in a relationship with Krista for 7 years at that point, and it was a secret, that we had to keep from the world, and it weighed heavy on us. And every deployment, every assignment away. No one ever thought that I was leaving someone behind. So it was hard to pretend for all those years. But I'm so proud to be a part of the last wave of service members that had to serve and live under the burden of don't ask, don't tell. Coming out after this policy was removed was relief, but also very scary. Because, it risk impacting your reputation and future leadership opportunities. And there was no guide on how to do this. So we were the first same-sex couple to give birth at Eglin Air Force Base. We were the first same-sex commander to spouse living on base at Commander's Row at Buckley Air Force Base. But, I'm proud to be, I'm proud of this part of this journey because I realized what a unique experience this was and how we were able to overcome it as a couple. And when I was sitting down to write this speech, I wanted to think of some, significant memories. And over, what came to mind were not achievements, but the remarkable people, I've met and worked with in this wild adventure. Most people that know me know that I don't like to be the center of attention. And being part of a team truly brings me joy. And every good trait I had as a leader, I learned from someone else. And one of the best examples is my mentor, Kyle Higgs, who did an absolutely fantastic job today. Talking about all the things I would probably never mention in conversation to anybody. So he traveled all the way from Hawaii to help me celebrate today. He was my commander at Charleston Air Force Base. And I loved working with him since day one. We had an instant connection. What stands out the most about him was his passion to succeed and being very proud to be CE. Whatever you brought to him, he became his passion too. He was willing to do whatever it took to get things done and support your ideas. And I cannot think of my military career without him. I want to thank my sister Suzanne and my brothers, Doug and Michael. Michael couldn't make it here today, but I know he's thinking about me. But for their support throughout my career, I'm the youngest, so they've always been very supportive of me and proud of my accomplishments, my whole career. Your faith in my abilities, and help me believe that I could achieve great things. And I want to thank all of Chris's family that traveled here today to support me. The fact that you all recognize this event as a part of our family's achievement means so much to us both. My dad, Lyle, passed away 2 years ago, and I miss him not being here today. And I know you would be so proud. And I want to thank my mom, Beverly, because she worked really hard to provide for us and did the best she could. And I know both of my parents wanted more in life for us. And that helped me move forward. And I want to thank our two girls, Ruby and Pearl. Your mommy and I are so happy to be your parents. And I can't wait to spend much more time with you. Please come to the stage so my mom can give you some flowers. All right. And finally, I want to thank my wife, Carissa, who has sacrificed and supported me all these years. We've been together for 17 years, and we've been separated 7 of those. You know, we met when we were both lieutenants at our Civil Engineer 101 school. We connected instantly and developed an everlasting bond through all the ups and downs of military life. She's been the stay-at-home mom since we had Ruby about six years ago. Right after she was born, when she was about 6 months old, I received a 6-month deployment and a 1-year short tour back-to-back. And Carissa had to be a single parent for a while. And I know I couldn't have done what she did. She even made special videos of the family for me that are like gold. And I know I won't be deploying anymore, but she still might have to keep making those videos. Sorry. I can't do that. She's been an unbelievable mom to Ruby, Pearl, and our cat Twinkle, and our dog Rizzo. She captured my heart with her wit, humor, and love. Will you all help me welcome Carissa to the stage for her bouquet of flowers? And, you know, when I was telling people I was retiring, the first question I usually get is, what do you plan to do next? What job will you do? And I've been in a period of reflection, you know, over the past year answering this question. I've recently been diagnosed with Huntington's disease, a progressive degenerative It's a degenerative neurological disease similar to Parkinson's, ALS, and Alzheimer's. So this diagnosis has called me to look at my life with such gratitude and freedom now. Because I don't have to worry about career achievements. And live everyday life to the fullest with my family. So summer ice cream sundaes and dance recitals in my living room and learning to cartwheel. These are my passions now, and I'm beyond thrilled to pursue them. All right. So thank you all for being a part of the ceremony today. Even more thanks for your presence in our lives. There are just truly too many people to mention as meaningful and significant to my Air Force career. I'm so grateful and humbled to have been honored in this way today. But I want to talk to each of you in the reception afterwards and laugh about good times. Get over the crying part. And I look forward to all the life holds in the next phase of my adventure. And I have a great life. Thank you very much.
men and women of the United States Air Force are proud to have served with Lieutenant Colonel Klefish and wish her and her family every success in their future endeavors. Thank you for attending, and please join Lieutenant Colonel Klefish and her family for a reception immediately following the ceremony. Please rise for the playing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party.